Bro, back with you another video. Let's talk about the Jira API and the retrieving the content of your attachments. This is an interesting topic to actually cover because first you actually need to get the attachment ID, which is not something that you can see from the URL. So you would actually need to call a previous API endpoint and then get some content of the attachment. So if I go back, I have some of the attachments right here. So I have like 3 attachments in here. One of those attachments is, of course, a cat. And I want to get some information regarding these attachments, probably the metadata for that. So the very first thing that we actually want to do now is, well, first of all, okay, this is interesting. I didn't know that basically you can use the API call to actually fetch the browser version of the API. Nevertheless, all right. So what we're actually looking for here, let me just quickly refresh this. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be looking for is going to be the issue itself. So we're going to be copying and pasting this endpoint right here. And we also have the issue key for this. The issue key is this one right here, 33257. So it's going to be plant 33257. Now I'm going to click on send. And I'm going to get a lot of data in here that is going to be shown, but let's see here. Can I get, I cannot search within the response itself. That's kind of lame. Search. Yeah, I can search. Okay, attachment. All right. Where do I get it? All right, I get it here. So this is Jira PNG. So I have the ID for that one, which is going to be 10101. So I'm gonna get the attachment for image PNG. Yeah, that's the one. Job market research, that's the second one. There is the ID in here as well. And last but not least is the cat picture, which is another interesting one, even though if it's in a different extension, it's still reading it as the PNG. That's great. So let's just focus on 10101. Okay, so we got that, and now what we actually need is going to be issue attachments, which are here. And we have this option to get the attachment content. If you go to get the attachment content, you're not going to get too much of the information, because most of the information you're going to be getting is going to be the metadata. So it's not really useful. But there we go. We have this endpoint right here. So it's asking us to provide with the ID 10101. Let's click on send, and voila, basically there you have it. So we have what is the name of it, what is the account ID that it has created, what is the who actually created it, what is the size of it. I believe that this actually is in bytes. Then what is the type of it, and it's actually showing that basically this is the PNG. If you actually had some kind of different extension right there, let's say if we actually had text file or something like that we actually want to attach. I'm just curious about how that one works as well. So let me try something in here. First of all, things like I don't have Okay, Sublime. Yeah, the Sublime text editor. It seems I don't have it. Okay, maybe I can use Google Drive. Okay, let us go and create some new stuff. Let's go. Yeah, script runner scripts. Now let's go with that one. Download. Okay, great. I'm gonna download it in here. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna click on add, and I'm gonna add a new attachment. That new attachment is indeed going to be script runner scripts, which is indeed going to be a document in here that I have added, and this is from the Google Drive. It actually recognized this immediately, which is great. And then I'm gonna go back to more issues to get the issue, and from here I'm gonna be taking on 33257 flat 33257. All right, there we go. And let's go for search. Let's go for search. Let's go for attachment. There we go. So it's one attachment, then the second attachment, and then we also have the third attachment, which we can actually indeed see that this one is being processed as open XML formats, Office document, Word process document. So it's actually seeing it as that. So the doc one, and I can also see what is the size of it as well. And yeah, this is everything that you actually needed to know about getting the information regarding the attachments and their IDs. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next video. Bye.